Good morning, guys. Good morning. Top of the morning to everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this fine ass Monday. Welcome, everybody. Wow, such a good day today, guys. God bless. God bless. Truly. Welcome, everybody. Today we're gonna be trading NQ. So we're gonna be scalping, trading NQ. Hopefully a setup presents itself, but what we're gonna do is follow rules, right? Today is all about following rules. If you follow rules, you're gonna be profitable, baby. Let's go. Rush. Hey, yo, what's good? Yo, welcome. Good morning, Rust. Even though it's afternoon for me, but yeah, good morning. We operating on that New York time, right? Yeah, I hope the music's not too loud. If it's too loud, of course, you can always give me a heads up. Good afternoon, yo, Lazy Bones. Welcome. 38. Oh, my ass is soaking. Yo, so by the end of the stream, my ass is gonna be soaking wet too. So yeah, welcome everybody. I apologize for missing yesterday, but I watched it last night and the stream was fire. Yo, we dropped like a lot of gems. I just realized that today, like I really did drop a lot of gems for you. I was really tired. I didn't even notice the setups were forming, right? Like the setups were delivering, sorry. But hey, today's a new day. Today's a new day to make it happen, right? Of course, a new day also means a new can of Monster Energy. Today we got Lando Norris with a controversial flavor. Let me just open this one. Okay, I will open this. I will take a sip and then we'll get into the top-down analysis, baby. It gets better every time I drink it, I swear. But hey, I hope you guys watched the prop firm video. The prop firm video was actually a lot of knowledge in terms of how to actually approach prop firms. Right? I actually did put a lot of effort, not a lot of effort into editing it, but a lot of effort into like the whole aspect of material. So without further ado, I think it's time for us to do the top-down analysis for today. We did, however, a lot of guys, a lot of gals expected us to just dump, right? Just dump, baby. Like we had some conflict with Iran, you know, them not accepting whatever the agreement, right? Let me just open the Forex factor, right? Like US Trump said the US aircraft just struck Iranian sites for violating the ceasefire. We may be forced to complete the job, right? And that was high impact breaking news on Saturday, right? And we were all worried, is this actually gonna dump like on market open? But nah, market open normally no dumps. But yeah, I wish there was a dump. So Monday, no news Monday, no yellow folder, no orange folder news. It's gonna be a clean Monday. What we have to note is Friday, July the 3rd, is gonna be a bank holiday, right? There is not gonna be a live stream on bank holiday. Because it's the Independence Day. Yeah, Independence Day for US. So let's get into the top-down analysis, shall we? So on the daily, let me just hold on. Let me just delete everything. So on the daily, what we have here is the PDH, right? We have the previous daily high. Yo, sorry for each midstream. Yo, don't worry, Lazy Bones. Look, I do miss you in these streams, but hey, you ain't missing much. Just put your head down and lock in, okay? So we have this previous daily high. That's what I have as a target for today's price. This is the PDH. We're gonna label it PDH. Okay, that's cool. The PDH is marked. Now on the daily time frame, what we see is us just tapping at the top of the range and just trading from the bottom of the range, right? And what we're gonna do is drop a time frame. Now, dropping a time frame, it reveals a lot, right? It reveals a lot. So we have this double top, which usually signals the run of the low. But we also had the double bottom here, right? We have the double bottom. Now, with these double tops and double bottoms, what you can do, and this is a gem. I share this with Lazy Bones in my private DMs, right? You can put a box. You can put a box on these double tops and double bottoms and expect a reaction on the 50%. Now, if you guys don't believe me, this was in video 6. Video 6 of the original masterclass. Now I'm just gonna leak my notes here. This is sauce, okay? But of course you gotta back this concept, like come on now. What I am gonna do is place a price tag on there because I want it to hit. Now I'm just gonna go drop down. I just want to see there's an here that I'm observing, which can possibly get swept. It didn't get swept quite yet, but we had a backtesting session yesterday and we were talking about all of these 50 levels, the percentage of the 50 gets tapped, right? It was like all of the that we marked tapped the 50%. What did it do this morning? Tap the 50%, delivered that one-to-one that we always talk about, right? It's case in point. You could have also used the ZIL here. Let me see if I have the ZIL. Yeah, easily. Look, right to the 70%. Boom. Like, that's what I'm talking about. The ZIL, the 50 of the I just thought about that. Like, Lazy Bones was asking me, right? Is there any actual validation? Like, if price doesn't hit the 50%, if it doesn't mitigate the 50%, is it still valid, the 50 tap? And in my personal backtesting, I always took the 50%, even if it was already mitigated, right? But you gotta see how many taps were there before that 50 was tapped. I'd like to see at least 3. At least 3 taps. Now that's the 50. Well, that's the level that I want to see swept, right? The 774 level. I want to see swept and then maybe go lower. Now with that level being swept, this is also a POI over here. The PDH is a POI I was talking about. So you could see us go lower, right? With the structure now being bullish on the lower time frame, I don't really see any shorts until we break that structure. But yeah, of course, we also have this level up above. This is an origin. Let me see if I'm marking the right swing. Yeah, I am. Okay, so yeah, this is an origin, right? Why? We did close down below on the hour. Wait. No closure, guys. Back it up. Let's go home, guys. Let's go home. Yeah, no closure there. So I'm not gonna entertain this idea at all. It is the previous swing. You can use the lower time frame one if you like. But yeah, with these candles, and you'll see in backtesting, if you do origin backtesting for any reason, you will see if the candle of the origin, right, the candle that's trading out of the origin drops dramatically like this, you will see the origin being less and less probable. And this is the kind of Mondays you take L's back. Hey, that's the kind of Mondays that you don't trade anymore, okay? So just sit out, right? Sit out. Like, there's no reason for you to be losing money today. So if that means sitting on your hands, that means sitting on your hands. And my mic is not muted. Okay, it's not. I try to catch trend in a trendless market, yet there is no trend here. There is no apparent trend just yet. Now it can form. You do see that low, that protected low, but I do see that being broken and then maybe going lower. But that sweep is ultimately my target for today. That sweep and the PDH. And then we have the PDL, right? The PDL is all the way down at 166. I think we go down, I just can't prove it. Yeah, it's... I just can't prove it. I just can't prove it. Yeah, I think we could go down. We could... I can't even speak. Let me get booted up, right? That monster is kicking in. And wish Marshall good luck with trading today. Follow them rules, baby. There we go. We wished Marshall a good day today. Rust, if only we could prove it. Yeah, if only we could prove it. If only there were statistical data behind all of this, right? If only there was statistical data behind everything that we are doing. Yo. But yeah, those are the levels I am expecting the runs of, and then possibly trades into the opposing directions. And I am 2 trades away on my Tradeify evals. I'm 2 trades away of passing them, and I am, if let me calculate. Let me calculate how many trades I'm from getting a payout on my Apex. Let me see. So we got this much, okay, and we need okay, so we need 9 more trades. So I am basically 10 more trades. Like, even if I hit those 10 trades, I am 10 trades away from a payout. Yeah, 10 winning trades. Yeah, so risk low. We're gonna risk low to make money, right? Like, how much do you risk on Apex? 150. 150. It depends. It's a really low risk, especially if you're taking payouts. But I am gonna up that. I found out that I have the legacy account, and with the legacy account, you don't have to like, there is no payout cap. With the legacy accounts, once you reach a threshold of payouts, I think it's 5 or 6, you get unlimited amount of payouts, right? And what I'm gonna do is take another payout, and then I'm gonna start scaling the account, right? And I'm gonna scale it. We're gonna go to the moon, baby. And yeah, I am planning. Now, it may not happen, but I am planning on taking 100k from Apex. That's my plan, and I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna be transparent. This is my journey, and I am prepared to be transparent on this, and I am trying my best. We'll see though. So we got market open, right? 15:30 or 9:30 for all you Americans. 9:30. I hope you guys are awake, because we can see that MM sweep, right? With that MM sweep, what we could see is it traded into the opposing direction. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to come up. We still have a bunch of unmitigated areas down below that we can still reject from. With that move, I wanted to pay attention to this area, but I think it's gonna get swept, like, entirely. Now, it only has 2 taps, but it did, however, tap the 50 and deliver a 1-to-1. And since this was in hindsight, just never mind, right? And of course, on market opens, what you're gonna see if you're trading MMs, you're gonna see on market open there is always an MM being swept, and then price moves into the other direction. That's how it goes. That's what I found in my backtesting, and the data shows it. The data proves it, right? If there is a market open, there's like a 90% chance that an MM is being swept. Okay, enough of yapping, enough of the gem tossing, right? Let's save that for the mentorship. Yo, JD, welcome. Good morning, brother. Good morning. I can't wait, like, for these trading days. I literally can't wait. I can't wait. I'm like so anxious throughout the weekend. Like, I want the market to be open 24/7. If I want to trade, I want to make money. Okay, now, a feisty move. If you were taking that, yeah, with these market open entries, as I was talking about, what you do see is then a large entry, right? That's what you see. Bro, FX replay account that you sent is not able to log in. Gatekeep that shit for the shit. Yo, gatekeep that shit, bro. Gatekeep that shit. Yeah, go, JD, I think that's best to be debated in the Discord. I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm just gonna delete that message, okay? As if it wasn't even there, okay? There's nothing wrong with you saying that, but I think that should be for the free Discord, right? And the shameless plug, if you guys wanna join the best Discord on the planet Earth, go and check, go and join in the description. I think the link should work. But if not, you can always use !Discord in the chat, and a fellow bot will provide you with a. it was about time. Yeah, I know a lot of people were using that. Wing Sane. Yeah, so we do see this now. When you have two MMs clashing together, right? If you see this entry and you see you have a higher time frame MM up above. Now, with MMs, and that's always gonna stand. Higher time frame zones always have more importance than lower time frame zones. Now, it doesn't mean that you're gonna choose higher time frame entries over lower time frame entries. It just means if you're trading from a higher time frame zone, don't be scalping to the other direction, right? It can be a large move out of that higher time frame zone. For example, here, what you could see is us trading up above, right? Creating an SNDR here, for example, creating an SNDR here. Now, your gut would say, okay, long that 50. Let's say it's by rules, long that 50. But we're sweeping a higher time frame MM. What you could see is a stab down. And what you're left with? Nothing. You're left with an SNDR that you can't explain. Yo, Zigo, why did it just go straight through? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe zoom out. But yeah, higher time frame areas have more importance than lower time frame areas. It's just, it's just how it is. That's the concept. If you want to argue, argue with the HR. Add Dave Trades options. Yeah, so much value in the Discord. Yeah, I know. That's why I say just go join the Discord, because, like, what are you doing? As I said, right? The sweep and the 50. Now, I didn't mark it. This is hindsight. I didn't mark it. But yeah, it is that easy. Just mark an MM. You have 1, 2, 3 taps. 3 taps, as I said, at least. The 50, boom. You get that 1-to-1 and the sweep. Right? What more can you possibly want? Like, what more do you want? Let me just get a strat going. Yeah, so with that sweep, what you could see, that's a 5-minute MM, right? With a 5-minute MM, what you can see is a 5-minute move. Now, the 5-minute is gonna close, it's gonna give you that candle, and you're gonna sell stop it, and you can go lower, right? And this is not financial advice. And you can go lower, right? But I do see, that, yeah. Exactly. I do see this being swept. Oh, another important thing, right? We have 1, 2. This is not financial advice. Yeah, we in this leg alone, you see we have 1, 2, and now 3 swings. Now, why do I say this is the 3rd swing? Now, a lot of you guys may be confused. Now, if I go on the 1 minute, it will become apparent. look, so you have one swing here, you have another swing here. This is the second swing. Now with the second swing, you see us trading lower. Then what do? We create that smaller structure. And you see, if you're looking at the smaller structure at the lows, right? If you're looking at the lows, when did the low get swept? On market open. Market open created that swing, right? Market open, it invalidated, well, traded through that low and essentially gave us that higher time frame retracement. That's how you can also observe and see these higher time frame retracements. If you're not sure, just look at lower time frame structure. When was it broken, right? That's a good, it's a gem, honestly. But I'm gonna draw it out for you just to make it more clear. So whenever yo Ziga, do you remember in Dave's mentorship and backtesting session, someone sent email to Dave and said you are yapping too much between session? Me, I'm yapping. Wait, oh, for real? Someone sent an email to Dave and said that I am yapping too much. Shimon, what am I supposed to do? It's live trading. Like, we gotta shorten our times. Like, the trading part is boring. The trading part alone is boring. Like, the candles are printing slowly. I'm just trying to make it entertaining. Now, this is not yapping. This is actual valuable information. If you go the higher time frame swings, you see these two higher time frame swings, right? They're formed. Now what you see on that lower time frame, you see these swings forming. And if you're unsure, yeah, but I don't think I was involved. Like, I'm trying to give you guys information, you know. If you see these lower time frame swings, whenever it's broken, it's a highly probable indication. It's an indication of that swing just being a higher time frame pullback. Now, if you see now, is it more clear? You see this swing, you see this swing, and then you see smaller swings, and you're confused as to which swing is actually the right swing. Wait, the structure just broke, and we're trading higher. We closed up above. Now we see which swing, right? With that break of structure, you can, in fact, take this as the higher time frame swing. Now, it's just, this is something that Dave thought is just a little bit, you know, refined, I guess, easier to understand. So whenever you get that flip, right? Whenever you get that flip, that it could be just a higher time frame pullback. And that's essentially it. That's essentially it. Just using that information for, like, trading. Yes, makes it easier to count as well. Exactly. Dear Ziga, don't think about that. If anyone has a problem with you, he can go to another stream instead of complaining to Dave. And if Dave will have any problem with your content, I definitely will not contact me. I think I will get roasted on X. But hey, can't choose our punishments, right? Look, what I'm doing, I'm not backing down. I am, however, guys, any valuable streams that you may have from me, like the ones that I posted, go and get the links of the streams that you want, because I am gonna unlist them. It's making the channel really unpleasant to look at. When you look at the live section, it's really unpleasant, right? And I am gonna unlist them, and that doesn't mean if you want any streams in particular, I am gonna give it to you. Like, I don't have a problem with it. It's a little bit noisy on the channel. So I am gonna well, after the stream is gonna end, if you really liked it, just save the link and you'll have it, right? It's always gonna be on. I'm never gonna delete them, but I'm just gonna unlist them, right? So the MM entry, I need the MM one. Yeah, sure. That one's staying up. I will link them in the Discord. Hey, that's crazy. That's actually really nice. Thank you, Wingsane. I will create a channel for that, maybe in the resources, like a thread. I definitely will not unlist the backtesting one. The backtesting one is so much, there's so much value in that backtesting stream, like you guys don't understand. In that backtesting stream, we don't just cover MMs, we teach you how to trade it. And I mean, I teach you how to trade it, but it's so valuable. Now, I'm gonna stop yapping because this is actually yapping now. I wanna get the price. I wanna see this high being broken. I wanna see this high being broken, and then the last bit. No, I'm not. The back testing. 2, 300. Yeah, just start selling them. I could make it like as a courtesy, you know, the channel member thingy. I could make it that. I don't have it yet. You need like 3,000 watch hours. Where am I gonna get 3,000 watch hours? Come on, YouTube is crazy. But yeah, we are trading up above. I do see this being swept, and I'm definitely not looking for an M1 entry to the downside. Would be a 5-minute one at least, because this is a 5-minute MM, and with a 5-minute we do respect the time frame. We respect the time frame, right? We're not gonna be doing 1-minute entries on a 5-minute zone, of course not. Yeah, higher time frame, lower time frame. Remember this. Put it somewhere, like in your sticky notes or whatever, because it will help you. It will keep you out of the shit entries, and I promise it will keep you out of the shit entries. I was looking maybe, but nah, for a long. But nah, this is too high now. I would be looking for price to go lower, and with that I'm gonna have to resort to waiting. Of course, with trading, you're always gonna have to adjust. You're always gonna have to improvise. Like, things are not gonna be always the way like they are explained in a diagram. Everything, no market structure is ever the same. Like, yeah, it may be the same in terms of, you know, the break and whatever, but it never are two things gonna be identical. So yeah, that's why we backtest. That's why we build discretion, right? We see these things over and over again. That's why we do this. And yeah, this is going higher now, breaking that MM. We got that as targets. What is this level? To be honest, yeah, okay, not honest. What am I saying? To be clear, this level is an MM sweep. Now, it's not just a regular level that it's gonna reject from. It's a level where we see price getting up above it and then goes into the yeah, and then trades lower. Yeah, we're looking for that PDH, I swear. Always mark out your daily highs and daily lows. Especially if you're near them. Like, if you're near them, the chance of it actually being grabbed so much higher. And it is a good target, you know, because there may be resting orders there. There may be resting stop losses. And then price just shits into the other direction. For example, here, like, this was the PDL, right? This was the previous day low. What we did in Asia, swept, boom, retraced back into the range, right? I had an order on that zone that tapped the 50 at 9:28, but canceled the order right because of the timing. It also is one of the ones mentioned that is MM, but also 50 was already tapped. Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the ones that we talked about, yeah. Unfortunate, right? Unfortunate. But yeah, good eye actually. It was a good zone for you to mark. I'm gonna be honest, it is a good zone for you to mark. Now, as I said, with market opens, I didn't even notice this with market opens, there is always a zone being swept, and it always is tapping into something, and it always delivers. and I'm not kidding when I say this, but the win rate on the market open trades, like, I know you shouldn't be trading, it's a highly volatile environment, but the win rate is insane. As we said, right? Sweep at market open, skabib, and it tapped a POI. And yeah, you get the large entries, but the large entries are like nothing, you know, it's market open volatility. I mean, it's gonna get there. Or your stop loss, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so look, you're gonna get an example of why you shouldn't be taking this aggressive entry on the 1 minute. Look, you would have your stop order over here, and price tapped, your stop order filled you, and boom, now what is it doing? It's gonna take out the high, and then maybe go lower, right? Now, I am not an institution, I do not put in highs and lows. It's just an example. POIs are amazing if you have less than Mr. IC. Mr. ICT. That's crazy. I never really thought about it like that. Yeah, Rust is gonna have beef with you. Rust is partially an ICT trader. Partially. Watch it. Yeah, but look, weighing same. As you probably heard me say before, ICT can be a good thing, like it can be a profitable concept, but you gotta use it in a profitable manner, right? If you trade ICT, don't have any rules, anything, any trading plan at all, come on now, right? You ain't gonna be profitable. There's just no way, like, I'm sorry. Let me see. Yeah, the Discord link might not be working though. I'm currently adding the tags to my live stream. Just give me a second. Silver Bullet. Hey, I'm not bad mouthing his concept. I'm saying no one trades with 60 POIs. Yeah, nobody should trade with 60 POIs. Imagine having 60 lines on your chart, each one of them corresponding to something different. Ah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, okay, I just added the tags to my live stream. So what you can see, so as I was gonna say, right? Don't be taking aggressive entries, but I guess market has something different in store for us. I was gonna say, yeah, it's a 5-minute zone, so take the 5-minute aggressive entry because the 1 minute might liquidate you, but I guess not. It was 60 in 2020, more like 120. Yo, bro is coming up with new shit every year. Oh, that's crazy. But I mean, Dave kind of is coming up with new stuff too, right? I don't think he's coming up, like, yeah, he finds a concept that is worth looking at and then just refines it to his own, right? That's what trading is. We can't steer away from that fact. It's a fact. It's not something that you look at the market and just see, oh, these 7 candles here have a high probability of tapping. Like, nah, come on now. Your point proven. When did I prove a point? Yeah, just yeah, exactly. Take three of those POIs and, you know, cement them in your head. As I would say with SNDRs, right? Just take one zone and trade it profitably. Like, people are trading IFEGs. People are actually trading IFEGs and are profitable with them. Oh, Rust, yeah, using 3. And you can be profitable with just using 3. Like there is yeah. There is a chance of you being profitable with it. Oh my god, the Zill. Let me change this to the 50. This is the previous swing, right? This is the previous swing. The second swing also, if you want to call it that. Tap the 30%, we do have the 50 outstanding. Now just looking at the high, right? This is obviously very bullish. Can use same concept in gold. Yeah, of course, you can use DTFX everywhere. You can use DTFX in gold, you can use DTFX on Forex, you can use it on indices, stocks, whatever. We were looking at SpaceX. Like, I don't know what SpaceX is doing right now, but we were looking at SpaceX, right? And SpaceX rejected from an SNDR. That's my model. And how much did it deliver? 10%. As Dave says, everything works. The only thing that doesn't work is you. Exactly, Danny. Yo, welcome to the stream, Danny. Welcome. What doesn't work is, yeah, at the end of the day, it is you. And that's what I preach. Like, it's 20% concepts and 80% you. They still semi-sticks to the same concepts apart from the latest release, but this stuff is amazing. It's simple how repetitive. Yeah, and I love it. It's so simple. Like, props to the guy. He made it so simple. He made it stick. Like, when you start seeing this shit, you're gonna start seeing it everywhere. And it's so repetitive and so precise. I love it, absolutely. I love these concepts. Like, I'm so grateful I started with TTFX and not ICT. I'm beyond grateful for that. Because I didn't have to unlearn everything. I learned this with my first iteration. Like, my first iteration with trading, like futures, was DTFX, and I love it. Well, first of all, it was indices. Like, it was US 30 and NAS, because they didn't know about futures back then. But yeah, now we're on a roll. We're trading futures now. I do have some screenshots of there is a Telegram channel who have put his latest. Yo, really? Yeah, I mean, I already watched. I was in the premium mentorship of Dave, and I kind of know what the concept is, and I did watch like the videos he released to his private mentorship. Like, I got a hold of them, and it is essentially the same thing that was already in there, just a bit more refined, right? A bit more user-friendly, if you wanna. Now, we said this is gonna short. Now, when is it gonna short? I don't know. I'm not the market maker. But yeah, this is, if you wanna take an entry on the 5-minute, yeah, it is a bit big. It is a bit big. But yeah, this is essentially what the 5-minute entry would look like. Note how we broke through the MM, tapped back into the consequent encroachment and back out. That is in inverse MM. Oh, you're breaking me. You're breaking me, bro. Yo. I started lagging. Like, oh, what am I looking at? What? But wait, okay, so not how we broke through the MM. Tap into the constant and back out. Are you talking about the bullish one? Are you talking about the bullish one? Because if so, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I seriously wouldn't know. I don't know what's consequent encroachment though. That's a term that I. Wait. I have to get the chart. we're dropping. There is a possibility of us tapping the 594 level, giving a 1-to-1, then coming down for the low and trading back into the range. Now, the 5-minute, right? We said quite a large entry. quite a large entry. It doesn't seem so improbable now. Doesn't seem so improbable now that it's dropping like that. But we could see a tap of 594 for a 1-to-1, like a quick one. Oh yeah, it's the 50. It's maybe no, it's not equilibrium. That's ICT. Yeah, it's the 50. Just it's the 50. Don't complicate stuff that is already complex enough. So yeah, 3 consequent bearish 4 now. You could see a tap, right? 1-to-1, a quick one, and then go for the low, right? That's exactly what I'm looking for. This is an MM, also an SNDR, which was tapped encroachment. I never heard of the term encroachment. But yeah, so with the MM, you essentially see that top and the 1-to-1 delivery. I don't know if it delivered a 1-to-1 on a lower time frame. You will have to check on your own. But with these taps on the top of the MM, you can see rejections, right? Rejections on the top, delivering that 1-to-1 and then sweeping the zone. Because it is such a powerful zone. But these are like micro scalps in this environment. These are like these micro scalps. And I think it delivered. Yep. As I was saying, as case and point. I target PDH. That's where most of my Mondays else come from. Disregarding when a range is choppy. Yeah, oui. Yo. But yeah, you see, you get lost trying to target a high, and then price just reacts from the top of the range, and now you're stuck. With DTFX, you just know, okay, we're in a range. I'm not gonna take a long on the top of the range targeting the highs. Exactly. It's such an airball. That's like the best way to describe longing top of the range in basketball terms is an airball. Top of the morning to you too, Anon. Welcome. Percentage wise risk or fixed contract? Yo, Rust, what do you look at? We just called this entry live, by the way. The level and everything. God damn! Let me unbutton my short because it's getting hot. 34 degrees out, I think. Let me check. Yeah, wait, 34 feels like 60. Ooh. In my back testing, I risk $100. Ah, he got you there. Yo, but if you're wondering, I'm risking percentage wise on my PAs. I know you didn't ask, you know. I'm risking dollar amounts. So with that sweep of the MM, you could see what a trade back into the range, right? You could see a trade back into the range. Now, where is that trade coming from? Now, a POI. Where is a POI? Good question. Good question. Good question indeed. I'm trying to find one, if there even is one. The 50 here is mitigated. Yeah, well, whatever. So you have that sweep, right, of the MM, and then trade back into the range. Simple as that. I mean, it did happen on the lower time frame, but like, damn. And evals. In evals, you should risk between. Yeah, I know it's okay. It gets better with each iteration. I'm not gonna cancel you. It gets better. In evals, you should risk between. Well, you should look. Well, somebody didn't watch my video. You should look at your trailing drawdown. I did a video on prop firms. You should look at your trading drawdown and the amount. You shouldn't be losing 5 trades and blowing the account, right? So you should. It depends on your win rate. If you have a win rate of 80% like me, you can be risking $500, right, on 2K drawdown, because the chances of you losing 4 trades in a row are really low. But yeah, whatever you feel most comfortable with, like you can be risking 200 or you can be risking 500. If you're comfortable with 500, that's cool. If you're comfortable with 200, well, if you're not, lower the risk. If you start getting sweaty throughout the trade, if you start getting anxious, if your heartbeat goes up, lower the risk. You shouldn't be trading that size and you know it. Your body's telling you, yo bro, this ain't a risk, bro. And trust me, you don't get used to that. Like it takes a lot of time for you to get used to high risk. Like, I'm not talking like days, I'm not talking weeks, I'm talking months. So trade whatever. We're going for 18 open. Where was 18 open? Ah, okay, yeah. I mean, I do have a shorting. The mind is a crazy thing. Yeah, I know. $1.5 and my heart thinks it's a Tiesto fan. Yo. 1.5, bro. You can go downtown. Well, starting your car is $1.50. Going downtown and getting a kebab or a doner, whatever you prefer, is triple the amount. You know, getting a meal in is less expensive. But hey, look, we are still trading lower, right? And we did, after sweeping that trade back into the range. Unfortunately, no entry was actually provided since the market is that volatile. No entry is provided yet. Now, I wouldn't go as far as taking another one because this is a sufficient sweep, trade back into the range kind of entry. It is 80 points. Like, this did go up 80 points. We are still prioritizing that higher time frame We are still in those shorts, right? And those shorts that we were talking about earlier, right? I was saying it's a higher time frame area, so a higher time frame target has to be in place. And look at this. Look at this. In real time, guys. Like, I can't make it up. I can't make it up, even if I wanted to. Like, I can't make up calling price live. It's just something that can't be counterfeited. I'm not in Dave's mentorship anymore to get signals. I'm not anywhere. It's me. That's the concepts. The DTFX concepts. They work. They're easy like that. What's not easy is you. You gotta put in the work. And that's the hard part. Now, I said I'm gonna be interested in shorts. Once that SNBR is swept, I'm gonna be interested in. MM is swept. I'm gonna be interested in shorts. Is this? Yo, I'm not anywhere. But you can be in my Discord. It's free. It's free. You gotta get comfortable with BBC. Yeah. Now, the way you said that, right? The way you said that. Yo, bro, you gotta get comfortable with BBC. Yo, bro, you gotta get comfortable with BBC, bro. I swear. Nah, bro. I ain't gonna get employed anyway, so might as well. Okay. Wait. Guys. Guys. Slow it down there. Come on. Are we still talking about backtesting, or are we just completely off the rails? Yeah, other than that, there is no area down below. Maybe this origin that I would be considering. Yeah, literally nothing. We did trade up above. That would be that third swing, and then we broke that third swing. That low, right? No apparent SNDR was present, so is present, and we are not going to take that trade going lower. It's a shame, but I do see this shorting. Now this was the previous swing, and this was the first, the second, the third, and then we broke, right? And I'm pretty sure the 5-minute closure is there. Yep, the 5-minute closure is there. Oh, the charts are getting so messy. But where's the level? Yeah, 34. It's all the way down here. Yeah, this can all become lunch meat. I do see this just rejecting here. Yeah, here. And then just dropping down. Yeah, maybe a rejection, like going back into the range. Dave has watched many. Yeah. Okay, guys. Look, not to make jokes. Yeah, backtesting is really important. That's just a bit too far. Okay. Backtesting is really important. Okay. Now, while it is funny, I'm not gonna say that it isn't. I really want to be respectful when it especially in these live streams. So, in my terms, all I see is a trade from a bottom of the range here to go high. That's Wingsang got you. Saki Wingsang got you. As we were saying, ranges, right? Ranges. Play ranges. Whenever Saki going crazy today. Whenever you're in doubt, zoom out, and what you're gonna see, oh wait, we're just trading from the bottom and then trading from, okay, now we know what to do. Now we know. Frame our entries where? Around the extremities, right? The top and the bottom. That's where we get our entry, right? Backtesting makes you profitable, no doubt, if you do it correctly. Like, yeah, if you backtest and look, I'm gonna show you guys where is it? I'm gonna show you guys my plan. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my trading plan. Let me get to the thing, and I will show you what you should be looking at. Okay, so this was the thingy. Okay. Where is my trading plan? I think it should be here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys my trading plan. Okay, this is how I framed it. Now you can copy it, you can do whatever. This is in the Discord. This is in my Discord if you want. I know a lot of traders who are killing it, they never and say they never backtest. I think it depends. It depends on the person. I myself love backtesting. Yeah, I think backtesting is necessary. I'm gonna say it. It is necessary. Now, this is my trading plan. Structure, narrative, zone, and confirmation entry. With that, we're gonna go deeper, right? What I also made is kind of a vision board per se, right? This is kind of a vision board. Like, it's not, you don't have to do this, but like the first financial goal, that's completely unnecessary. But yeah, for me, the goal is 100k in payouts, right? That's my goal. I picked a trading model, which is the S&DR, the S&D responsible. You need to then go backtest that model, the 300 at least. Backtest that model for 300 recorded backtested trades, nothing less. Okay. You go through these 300 trades and you refine your executions. Which zones are working? Where am I losing? Right. Then you see what your win rate is. It's not important, but you just see your win rate. You know, in forward testing, like, am I winning or am I losing money? You fix the mistakes you're making in forward testing and you go live. That's it. With that, so we have 4 pillars, right? We have structure, narrative, zone, and entry. These are the 4 pillars that I live by. The structure, obviously, multiple time frame analysis, don't counter, whatever, avoid extensions, whatever. Can we take? Now, just because this is gonna be an entry call out, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I don't want you guys to be under the impression that I give, you know, entry call outs in terms of for you. Like, I'm not gonna give you signals. Like, this is not a signal service, you know. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give signals, but I will check. Let's see. Can we take? So we have a number of swings, which is sufficient. Where is that origin? From 406. There is no origin. Oh, you mean this? Wait, this might very well be it. Wait. Oh my God, can I draw? Yeah, I think G's price is dying on InQ. Yeah, that's what I want. It's unmitigated, but personally I would stay out. Yeah, it has a high chance of it tapping and then going higher, but I would stay out. Now let me see the 15. Yeah, especially nah, I'm not in that entry. I'm not in that entry. Especially reacting from the S&DR, going lower like this can very well just take out the low and then go higher. I'm not in this entry. And as we said, right, we ain't trading. Like, I ain't finna trade this. Going against this, yeah, you can, but I'm not gonna. Like, this is just too much now. And the zone is not the best zone take an entry off of. I don't know. I wouldn't be really want to caught in a bad trade here. I did after the low sweep. Yeah, then I would consider, yeah, a long. Yeah, it's not the cleanest of origins, but yeah, we said we could get a rejection off of this, right? But I'm not gonna trade this on my accounts. Guys, forgive me, but it's honestly getting too hot, and yeah, I know it got tagged. I will have to resort to shirtless shrimps because I'm burning. Like, I can't. I made $0. I mean, you don't have to make money on every single move, right? As we said, that's the last area that I would be looking for a rejection, and then sweeping the low. Now this can go all the way up above into the range, but that's essentially the last area that I would be looking for a rejection. And look at how this is doing us dirty. Look at how this is doing us dirty. Yeah, yo, but nah, we're gonna have to resort to shirtless streams. Like this is getting out of hand. Like it's really getting that hot. Like I'm sweating balls over here. Nobody made money. Well, you could have if you shorted the MM. Yeah, like I'm pouring. Would be nice to see that logo. Low key. Yo. Wish so immediately after I after I go shirtless, 6 people leave. I mean that's fine. I can't continue the stream if I overheat. I'm mad. Yo, we bonding over making $0. Hell yeah. But that tab though, almost 1,000 shorting that one micro. Really? Oh yeah, 2,000. Yeah, that's if you were shorting on one micro from the top, you would be making $1,000. Isn't that crazy? Intraday move. Intraday move. But yeah, as we said, we are expecting a rejection. Now why are we expecting a rejection? This is the only unmitigated area. Yo Tiga, welcome to the stream, buddy. Why are we expecting a rejection? Now this is the origin of the move, right? Bro, I would much rather see you bonding over making money. But hey, I can't choose. Yeah, this is delivering, and it will probably deliver. But this is the origin of the move with that sweep, right? And you could have taken that 1-to-1. Really nice, guys. Now I know this hasn't delivered yet, but I do have confidence in this delivering. But usually when origins like mitigate to the 70, you don't see them delivering. You see them go to BE and then tag you out. But yeah, there are occurrences when it delivers, like this. Maybe. Let me see if there's a flat candle we can target. No targets up above that I would really consider. Yeah, last move, right? Now creating that pullback, right? That pullback to maybe go for the low. We'll see. The low is at 161 and it delivered. Boom. Cinema, right? Cinema. This is the type of entry. This is like the same style of entry that I took here. Absolute cinema, exactly. Absolute cinema. This is the same style of entry as here. Right, tapping that 50 and delivering that 1-to-1. Man, my alpha accounts aren't working. I would have taken... Yo, that sucks. Why aren't they working though? Aren't they like a reputable prop firm? Now this delivered. We can focus on the higher time. Of course, now playing bottom of the range, top of the range, we are looking to see price. Now reject and go back up, right? Bug, everyone's account was blown for no reason. Yeah, that should never happen. With prop firms, that should never happen. That's disgusting. Like, with prop firms, you need to... They're making so much money. And you have to understand, with that money they could have, right? They could have created an infrastructure that works all of the time with all of that money. Just saying, you know. That is, yeah. I'm sorry that happened, Tiga, because that's just like, I will write a formal complaint because you would have been up what, 1 hour? Like, come on now. But there's like literally nothing that you can do other than like contact support, you know. And if they resolve anything, they're working on it. But them shutting down channels on the, you know, they're probably doing that because they did that with Apex as well, because people are frustrated, right? And they start talking shit, they start talking things that they may not even want to, well, never would have said in the first place, you know. They start talking, maybe sending death threats, you know, those sort of shenanigans. I understand why they might close down the Discord. Now let's see, now that 1-to-1 did deliver, you can check out Funded Next if you haven't already. They're really reputable and should work with your country as well. I use Apex and Tradeify. Those are the two prop firms, but I will look at Funded Next. As a matter of fact, I will do it right now. Do they offer Tradeivate? If so, I could look into trading Funded with them. Yeah, they do. Okay. So we got futures, flex free, flex. 1 day to pass, most affordable flex challenge. Interesting. Let me see more. Resource. Trading platforms. Let's go look at the trading. So we got Tradeivate, Ninja Trader, TradingView. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. They got Tradeivate prop. What is the funding like? How much funding can I get? How many accounts? What's the max? They look interesting. They look appetizing. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know a lot about them. Like, what's the max? What are the rules? Right? No, it's MFFU I can't use. I think I can use MFFU. 5 accounts, 300k in fundeds. Okay, that's reasonable. That's reasonable, but what... Go deliver that 1-to-1? Really, already? Are we serious? NQ, well, sorry, GC. Ooh, look at that. Really nice. Didn't deliver for me just yet. But yeah, really nice. I wouldn't enter that short just because of well, that long, just because of my rules, right? Now I'm looking at funded next. It looks appetizing. Let me just see payouts. Payout rules. So what are the payout rules? Performance on the flex funded. Let's see. Okay. 5 days of 200. Oh yeah, okay, that seems reasonable. Minimum profit 500. Minimum withdrawal 250. Up to 50% of profit. Max 150 is max $1,500. So you want okay. Is there any way I can get more? Like more than 1,500, because that seems a little low. Yeah, they're not compatible with big name prop firms, but I think they support Slovenia. That's why I brought them up. Yo, but that's cool, right? Because I can get 5 more accounts, which is 250,000 in funding, which is really nice, and I appreciate that. I love it. Thank you, Russ. So you can get like 4 50Ks and 1 100K. Okay, let me see. Countries. Any countries restricted, and Slovenia is not on the list, so hey, I don't know about the live. They probably will move me to live, if we're being honest, but I can't be moved to live. Like, I'm in such a comfortable position. Like, even if they want to move me to live, they either ban me from their platform from being too good, or ban me from the platform because I'm too good. Or just keep paying me out, but that's not gonna happen, right? God damn. So, as I said, we could see a rejection here and then move back into the range. I mean, I can't. What more? 50,000 max allocation. Rust. Why are you teasing me like that? Come on now. Why are you teasing me like that? Come on now. I would play that, but I'm gonna refrain from playing it on stream. But yeah, 50K restriction. Ah, it doesn't matter. That's one account. That sucks. Like, why would they restrict me to one account? What's the point? Like, genuinely, what is the point? Ooh, don't make too much money. Build the buffer. Yeah, what then? If I build the buffer, I mean, I can't pay out everything. Okay, this is just going up now. Take E8. Yeah, we already talked about E8. I'm currently good where I'm at. I am thinking about getting another account with Tradeify, so I get max allocation. The future teller. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I was talking about when I was talking to Rust in the backtesting channel, right? I was Um, look, I'm gonna just tell you guys. Well, I'm gonna show you guys the messages, right? We were talking about how 3 years is a lot of data. Yeah, it is a lot of data. The amount of discretion you build in that time, I know for me personally, you just get a hunch for the market at that point. Like, you know what it's doing. Now, you guys tell me if I got a hunch for the market. The max allocation, I'm currently doing 50Ks, and it's 5 accounts. That's, I think it is 5 accounts. I once won an account from a YouTube session giveaway. I took a payout of 630 USD. Yo! Nice! Congrats, bro! Love to hear that. Genuinely. Let's go, baby. Well, it's with the prop firm space, like, we know the major prop firms are legit. Like Tradeify, like Apex, they are legit, they paid me out, right? I don't know about Tradeify, I'm still in the process of getting the payouts. 10 trades away, as we know. But, yeah, I don't think it's the problem of getting paid out with these major prop firms. Like, you mostly know that you're gonna get paid out. Yeah, I know, Tradeify is goated. Like, I see so many people praising it. But I love it. I love it. The platform is insane. I love the journal. I love everything. Like, Tradeify would be the one prop firm that I would actually recommend getting. And maybe affiliate. Well, I don't like affiliation, but that would be the only prop firm that I would be affiliated with. Holy V-shape recovery. Goat. Every day I am out. Yo. What is view on take profit? Okay, take profit. I can trade take profit. I did research, you know, for take profit trader, and I can trade it. So there's that. You can interpret it any way you want. Yeah. Oh yeah. TPT. It's TPT. Take profit trader. I don't know about the restrictions. Like, there's a lot of restrictions in the prop firm space. Like, but there is 100% a prop firm that you can trade. Obviously, right? There's always a prop firm that you're gonna be able to trade. Let me see the knowledge base. I would suggest Apex, even though they're shitting on it. Like, they're absolutely going ham on Apex. I would still, you know, say that you should trade them. But yeah, Slovenia is out of the question, and Rust is out of the question for you too. So we're gonna have to live with that, unfortunately. Again, top of the range, bottom of the range. Like, what do we have at the top of the range? We have that PDH, right? We have that PDH that can be swept. There's a country called Micronesia. Am I not? That's United States of Micronesia. Papua New Guinea. That's crazy. A country in Ocean. Okay. That's crazy. I just saw, like, the restricted countries. There's a country called Micronesia. What were they thinking? Like, yo, let me just restrict an island from trading. I'm sure they don't do BBC there in Micronesia. Nah. Okay. So we have let me just delete this. There is no zone that I'm trading from right now. There is absolutely nothing that I'm gonna be trading right now. Now this is, call it what you want, call me that I can trade, whatever. But there is just not an entry at this point of the market, right? There is nothing that is present. Sitting on my hands. Hopefully this week we can go past those Tradify evals and then we move everything to live, so we get more coverage. That would mean, let me bring out the calculator. So with 4 funded accounts, you can get the first payout with Tradify is 1,500, so 4 times, let me see, yeah, that's not that bad, 6 grand. That's 6 grand closer to that 100k target, right? I'll do a series from 0 to 100k, and I'll document everything. Probably do it on Instagram, but I'll do a series. Makes a massive difference. Now, excuse me, but I'm kind of a donkey. 0 to 100k in 2 weeks would be crazy. 0 to 100k of funding, yeah, 0 to 100k in 2 weeks. Yeah, but I would have to risk more. I would have to risk a shit ton more. If I want to do this the right way, it's gonna take a while, because especially with Apex, as I said, I have the legacy accounts, and the legacy accounts are the ones that can be scaled. 6,000 to get to that 100, exactly, baby. But nah, I can't take a singular payout of 100,000. Oh, in a CFD account with high leverage? Definitely I'm not gonna do it on a CFD account. If I'm gonna be doing it, it's gonna be a futures account. Just because I don't like spread at all. Me and spread are in a war of tug. Right? We are a tug of war. Tug of war. I don't like spread at all. They don't like me either, right? I've been cooked by the spread a lot of times when the entries were delivering perfectly, so yeah. Futures account, I do have a live futures account, and I could do that, yeah. That's what I want, is 100k, right? I want to deposit it into the live account. Can you use Ninja? Nope. Nope. I can't use Ninja Trader brokerage. I do have a Ninja Trader brokerage account. I did some I'm not gonna say, but hypothetically, if you were, you could Photoshop a document and put an address of Italy, perhaps, right? Of Italy, perhaps, hypothetically, and put it in your application, hypothetically. I'm not saying I did that, but you could hypothetically do that, and they will hypothetically approve that. And you have a live Ninja Trader account which you can trade and deposit into, okay? Hypothetically. But you could get in trouble with taxes and stuff, so yeah. I really wanted to check out Lucid and I wanted to trade. Hypothetically not pay you too, yeah, if they find out. Hypothetically. But that's all hypothetical. I do see a rejection up here. But overall I'm looking for that high. Bro, Lucid's so fire because you get crypto withdrawals. And with crypto withdrawals, South Africa? I think it's South Africa. In Salvini, you need to pay tax how much percent? In Salvini. Hey, I appreciate the effort. In Slovenia, it's if you were to actually take a live account from 10,000 to 100,000, that would mean 90k in total profits. Now, you pay. Hey, close enough though. If you think about it, close enough. That's 90k of a difference. That's 90k of total profits. Now, you pay tax on the total profits that you make, and that tax ranges. Well, it doesn't range. If it's 90k, it's on the top of the threshold. So that's an immediate 50%. Immediate 50%, and on top of that you have future tax on futures. Yeah, it's extremely high in Slovenia. It's incredibly high. Like, I don't know where they get those numbers. Like, did they just Habibi come to? Yeah, I do want to come to Dubai. Can you sponsor me? Sponsor me and I'll come and I'll create a company in the free zone, or whatever. Yeah, it's a free zone. Yeah, free zone company. Let me see what Gemini says. Gemini, let me see. Oh, it's a 25% on top of everything. Aha. So how much in tax with capital gains? We can do some more business. Imagine, that would be great. That would be great. Imagine. Okay, that's 22,500 on that 90k. So capital gains, but that's not net yet. You also have to pay tax on that. What is it then? Let me bring out the calculator. So you got capital gains on futures, so that's 90k that you have to pay. Now minus 25%. Oh my god, I have percent. Okay, that is 67,500, and on top of that you have to pay 45%. Now that's minus 45%. Okay, that whatever. A lot of tax. Yeah, it's compounded. That's why people don't futures trade in Slovenia, because it's not worth it. They just take all of it. Yeah, capital gains. Yeah, I'm gonna come to Serbia, but you know, a lot of Serbians migrate to Slovenia because of yeah. Yeah, you're essentially working for the government here, and I am planning on leaving for at least 183 days into a tax low tax country. Oh wait, is it 186? Yeah, 186. What about props? Props is just it's just the regular tax bracket. Let me pull up the tax bracket. As a matter of fact, tax bracket. You guys will see. So, okay, look at this. This is the tax bracket for any business, for any individual contractor. So you got anything over 80k a year is 22,000 worth of tax, $22,000 euros, my bad, 23,000 euros, and everything over 80,000 you have to pay 50%, right? If I was to make, let's say, if I was to make $160,000, I would pay 22,000, well, 23,000 plus the additional 40,000, right? But that's not including the futures tax. Mentorship it is. Yo guys, $4,000 for one-on-one. But no, a mentorship is something to look forward to, because who does not want more money? If there's demand, I can create the supply, right? Thanks, I tell you. Yeah, the Slovenia is so greedy. Now we are rejecting from God knows where. Let me check the 15-minute. 15 minutes, nothing here. The 5-minute, nothing interesting here. Yeah, we got those 2 entries, and market said, nah, it's fine. You got enough. But I think it's 3. So we have the 50, the sweep, the tap, the sweep again. No wonder everyone is mentoring nowadays when government taking 70% of income. I mean, look, if you live in a company where the tax is low, then obviously it makes sense to trade. And I live in a company where, you know, taxes are optional. But if you consider that taxes are optional, and if you don't pay them, you go to jail. But taxes are optional until you get a letter from the IRS. Yo, you kind of owe us $142,682.43, and then you're like, yo, but I got like $50. How much tax you have from trading? From trading, it's capital gains, and capital gains on. In Slovenia, I think it's wait, I have to check because it's updating. Let me see. Yeah, okay. With low income, if you have low income, there is such thing as being an individual contractor, and your expenses of the company are automatically lowered. Like you get 80% of the expenses covered, right? I mean, that's just how they do it. Like in Slovenia, it's called like they did not look at your trading as a business expense. They grant you an 80% flat rate expenses, right? For any revenue up to 60k. You should do 50 accounts, bro. No, I can't do that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So your income, essentially you're taxed on 80% of your income. Well, 20% of your income, and that 20% is taxed at a flat rate of 20%. So if I was to make $10,000, right, you would get the taxable base of $2,000, and that base is going to be taxed by 20%, which is going to be $400. I don't even have to Photoshop. Why would you Photoshop? Yo. But yeah, taxes are a thing you should go over with your accountant, not me. Now, yeah, I mean, if you can make 10k trading, right? You do have money for an accountant, and you should get an accountant. I have between 25 to 50%. It depends on the income, but not less than 24. Yeah, that's the tax bracket is exactly the same with me. I think I still have it on the clipboard. Yeah. Oh, it's even worse. It's from 16%, but that's 8,500. For anything over 8,500, it's automatically 1,200. But you have to understand, with owning a business, right? If I was trading as a business, I would have to pay 650 euros each and every month just to keep the business alive. That's just the standard procedure, you know, covering insurance, covering it's the tax, and thank God we have rising crypto. Thank God indeed. Hypothetically, we do not involve in any sort of tax optimization or tax avoidance. Hypothetically. That would be highly illegal. That would be highly illegal. Financial advice. Yo, guys. Not financial advice. Oh yeah. About that, right? If I was to make $10,000 trading in 1 year, let's say I made $10,000 in 1 year, which is a bit lower than the lowest income in Slovenia. As a business, I would have to pay over $8,000 in contributions just to keep the business alive, right? It's minimum monthly contributions. It's, you know, to keep poor people, the minimum wage guys or the social security check guys in check, and to keep them alive. I have to pay 8,000 euros in contributions and $400 in tax on 10,000 euros of income, which is $8,400 total. And what I have left out of that 10k is 1,700 euros. Yo, Julie, welcome to the stream. Talking about tax, really boring stuff. You should skip tax. Don't Oh, I think you were talking about, yeah, I think you were talking to Rust. Just send the CV to McDonald's. Yo, McDee's, give me that job. let me go work. Yo, that'd be crazy. Yeah, but you know what I was considering before I started streaming? Because as a trader, you have so much time left. I was actually considering like just going to help my fitness out. You know, the fitness, the gym that I go to. Just go help them out because I have nothing to do throughout the day. Like when I wasn't streaming, right? What I did was wake up, go to the gym, and then just wait. Holy unemployment. I just waited. I waited until the market opened, and then I did my thing, and then, you know, packed up and went to sleep, right? I was considering, on agriculture income, we have to pay 0 tax. That's why big people buy lands and show profit loss on that. Yo, I'm moving to Dubai. Honestly, throughout the winter, you should move to Dubai. It's really nice. And you have 0% tax. The stream, guys, gosh. Like and subscribe. Yo! Like and subscribe, people. You save more money working fast food. Yeah, I mean, save? That depends. Yo, R, welcome to the stream, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. No, you pay less tax as a McDonald's employee than you do being a business. Like, if I was a business making the same money as a McDonald's employee, I would be paying considerable amount more. Yeah, that's let me calculate that. How much is that? Like, it's crazy. Like, a McDonald's employee earns about 1,000 euros a month. If I did 1,000 euros a month, that would be 12k total. I would be in the negatives. No, they pay you patties, but the government wants mint. Yeah. I mean, I wish something interesting was happening with our trading. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Yo, still sick. Feels like a long. Yo, bro, I wish you could get well soon. That's unfortunate, you know. We need 400 euros a month for monster supply. Exactly. Like, what do they not understand? Give me that social security check. Let me go cash it in. Wouldn't that be nice, eh? But yeah, you have a lot of perks here in Slovenia, right? Yeah, recover ASAP. Get back to trading, bro. You have an account to scale. Let us write off monsters. Yeah, it is a business expense. It is helping me retain the business, so it can be theoretically written off as a business expense. Yeah. You know, whatever it says up here, whatever it says. So taking out the high, I do not see any SNDRs really playing out. That's really risky, especially in a ranging environment. You're not going to be buying the top of the range, and especially when there is a PDH here. And we said, yeah, we can get that PDH. Just taking a really long time, man. Just taking it's sweet time to get up. So as I said, I could see a rejection up here, and that's all. As I said, I am gonna be releasing all of my notes on DTFX at 1,000 subscribers, and we are so close to hitting that 900 mark. So if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. There's more of these streams to come every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now Sundays too, with backtesting sessions, right? Taking its sweet time. So as I said, guys, if you didn't already hear, save all of the videos that you want, like get the links, because I will unlist them, the live streams at least. I will keep the backtesting session, the long one, I will keep that on, the 3-hour one. That was an incredible session, but everything else is gonna get unlisted, okay? just so I tidy up my channel a little bit, because it right now is a mess. Right now it is a mess. Nothing's getting deleted though. Nothing is getting deleted. Don't think I'm deleting. Need to run. Take off. Hey, take care. Take care, Wingston. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, we can see that that sweep of the hive. That's essentially what I'm looking for. Say, mark out this origin, this last up move. I would go as far as saying this is the last, but yeah, mark out this down move. Sorry, up move. In IPL auction, one player got 3 million after bid, but his bank 1.3 million. Yeah, Lazy Bones, it's gonna be later this week. Don't worry at all. You got all the time in the world. That's crazy though. $1.7 million. You know how much that is? Absurd. Absolutely absurd. So, without further ado, if you guys have any more questions, I'll end the stream. There's no more value I can provide for you, as it always goes, right? I really appreciate you, all of you guys, for coming. Make sure to like the video, like the stream. Make sure to comment. You know, it helps boosting the videos. It helps boosting the algorithm. So whenever I put out a video, make sure to comment, and I would really appreciate if you do. Okay. Again, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Wednesday's gonna be a fire session, okay? Yeah, without further ado, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. God bless all of you. Happy Monday. Happy trading, and follow the rules. Take care, guys. Take care.